Hi, I'm Holly. Welcome to House of Stitches. And today, me and other members from the Marathon Society are making the Greedy Clutch by Hollow Bag Creations. Isn't it just so cute? It is going to be a fun day. We have lots of sews in line to make this a fun, cool, like Halloween, some Halloween themes, and we are just so excited. And today, I am going to show you how I did my own applique. Now, check this out. This clutch is the cutest. Look at these connectors on how they connect to the bag. Like, that is just so awesome, and I've not seen something like that before, and it's so exciting and a great feature. Today, my bag, I did not do the card slot, but instead I chose to do a slip pocket instead. So today I will show you on how I did this applique, and it's just so cute, so fun. And what I love about this Greedy Clutch is that you can use any idea, any like fun appliques, and it's just a perfect base to do that on. She also, Nikki Dale from Hollow Bag Creations, she also has some great add-ons for the flap. She has like pumpkins, like a skull, and just all these fun things that you get to see today during other members' videos. So join us today, have fun, sit back, and enjoy the show. Okay, so now that I have my applique cut out by my Cricut, I had taken this off, and then I had used some double-sided sticky tape underneath each piece, and then kind of put them back on here as a guide. So now I'm going to peel this off, and I will start to sew them on and pray that this works. I'm so excited. I think this is such a cute applique design. And so now they only have just like a little bit of the double-sided sticky tape, kind of helping them adhere to this pretty flap here. This one is not attached very well, so I'm gonna have to redo this part here, which I think is still fine. There. And I put some double-sided sticky tape underneath the cutout here so I was able to keep everything in place. So this can just come off. Along with the one up here. And now I get to carefully sew these all on. So I'm going to have to hand crate some of these because these smaller pieces are so little, like the fingertips. But I'm really excited about this. And I've got a Microtex needle on. And let's see. I just have to be a little careful that my foot doesn't lift up the other parts of the finger. And then just make sure that your threads are long so you're able to pull them to the back to tie. So maybe I'll do all the little fingertips first. That one's going to come off a little bit. I'm sure I've got enough here. this is my first time making this greedy clutch pattern too, so I'm pretty excited. I absolutely think that her appliques that she added on are just so cute and so fun. She has a skull one that I want to try. That's super cute. I think this needs to move over a little bit. And Nikki over at Hollowbag, she just has like such awesome patterns. I love them. Like, I have recently got the Narcissist one, and that is on my to sew list. And I have her Bat Company bag. Where is, I need those, I have to take over that. So I got more over here. I feel like October just kind of snuck up on us, even though we've been waiting for October for a while. It's just, it's so sad that it is here, because I don't want October to end. It's been getting a little cold here. Ooh, see, I am missing one right there. I wonder where, oh, this must be this one here. There we go, yep. And I gotta replace this one. This is so challenging. Definitely need some patience. Like, when I had this cut out, I was like, oh my gosh, like, it didn't dawn on me, like, how super tedious this is going to be. But it's not bad. Definitely would do this again. And like I said, it's like my third time cutting out this applique, and I was like, oh, that needs to be way bigger than what I originally had cut out my Cricut. I'm trying to stay a little close to the edge, but like not too much where the needle is going to stretch out to the edge, because that would suck. So you need like a little bit of space. I probably have like 16 away from the edge here. And I try to make sure like the start and finish lines or needle points, that they end in the same one, just to make it like a little bit easier to keep everything like aligned. Since this is pretty, these are pretty small. I'm so excited about this one. And I'm so excited to see the rest of the Marathon Sewciety group, see what they are doing for theirs. I don't want it to get too close to the edge where the vinyl is being stretched out and doesn't have enough of the vinyl to the edge, which will cause it to just kind of tear or rip and not hold very well. So you gotta be a little careful. There we go. So I start and end in the same hole that my needle goes in. I love this shimmery vinyl. It's so pretty. And I love like the different sheen it gives off for like different colors. And it's got like the tones of the purple that I like. I like more of a purple, pink, magenta instead of like the more than the blue toned that purple sometimes gives. This is kind of looking funny. It's kind of giving me like Edward Scissorhand vibes with the threads coming out. That's kind of funny. I don't know if you guys see that. It's creepy. So it's finally getting a little cold here. Like, I'm wearing my husband's sweater because it's cold. Even though it's supposed to be like 67 today, it's definitely chilly and a little frosty in the mornings. And I'm just lifting, so I kind of use it to pivot and see where my sewing needs to reroute because they're so small. The foot kind of covers them up. I thought about using my zipper foot to kind of be able to see a little bit better, but I don't. I feel like maybe it wouldn't work that well because it doesn't have a whole lot of leverage to keep it straight. I'm almost tempted to leave the strings on. It's just kind of funny. Okay, onto some of these I have to kind of reposition because they've gotten a little loose like this here. There, I think that's better. Too close to that edge there. So I'm gonna have to back it up a little bit. Just go there in the middle. Yeah, the foot is lifting this one up. So I just have to be careful and be a little bit mindful. And sometimes with these smaller pieces, the needle is wanting to pull them up because they're so tiny. So sometimes using like a stiletto to kind of hold it down will help. That way it actually gets threaded all the way too. Lifting because I can't see. I had once seen someone have like one of those pointer lights that you kind of play with the cats with and stick it up here, and it helps you gauge to kind of keep your sewing straight. It's like a little light. I thought that would be kind of cool. And you can just you know, tape it on up here somewhere to kind of help. Oh, I think they also have like a type of guiding. Oh, I am missing a thumb on here. I'm gonna have to cut one. No, wait, or no. Oh, maybe not. Oh, got this one little one over here. So I thought it was kind of cool because some of these lights aren't very helpful, and like it'd be nice to have a line to follow while you're sewing. Has anyone been working on some holiday makes? I feel like I'm really behind on holiday gifts. I usually start getting them in January or February, and I haven't done anything, and it's October now. I think probably like one of the hardest part is deciding what to get everyone. I've got 5 kids, and it's always kind of hard to buy for them, or even like plan to what to make for them. You know, as far as like if they want a bag or something like that. I was thinking about maybe making my kids some like traveling bags, because they travel from here to Alaska. So I think that's kind of what I want to do, and then be able to personalize them to things that they like would be really cool. And it makes traveling a little more fun. I'm thinking like for my girls that maybe I can make them some like toiletry travel items, or maybe like a carry-on, something to hold their electronics. Let's go one more over here. I made my husband a work bag that he likes. It's a sling one, and he likes that. I might make him another one. It's maybe like a little bit bigger, or maybe something to travel with when he goes on to business trips. If any of you guys have any recommendations for a bag like that, that would be helpful. I appreciate it. Let's see here. I did not edge coat these because I probably would have made a big mess. So these are not edge painted. This would be fun to do, like in different colors too. I really like neon colors, and so I thought about making another one, but like all the bone pieces are in different neon colors. It'd be kind of cute. Make it a rainbow. Ah, we are making progress. I was going to maybe glue some of these down, I was thinking, but I wasn't sure if I used like super glue or something, if it would have been more hard to kind of sew over, because I still would want to sew over them to get that sewing design look. So that hole does not want to go in. Let's see. This would look really cute, this gritty clutch bag, like on a bigger scale. I thought about maybe doing that, like making it bigger just to hold more bigger items like a Kindle or a small laptop. And then have that cute flap. The Halloween add-on ones have been really cute too, so maybe I'll do that as well. I love that gives you a nice base to be able to do different designs on it. I need to go in a little bit closer into the middle. No, that is messy underneath. So I have to cut that and then redo it. Yeah, it's because my needle is getting sticky from the DST tape. So I'm going to use my sewer aid to kind of help work with that. And it's silicone based, so if I get it on the vinyl or whatever, it'll be fine. It's not going to leave a residue or eat out the vinyl. I swear by it. Like, I ordered another one a while ago, but I still haven't opened it because the stuff just lasts forever. And I use this all the time, like about every time I sew. And I got this like earlier this year, January or something. So I just squeeze a little bit on the needle. Make sure I pull my threads and then start again. You can use the alcohol wipes if you don't have the sort of aid. I think it's like $3. I don't remember. But using alcohol wipes will work, or just use the hem of your t-shirt and just kind of wipe the sticky goo off. Will work as well. Is it getting finicky on me again? No, I'm just going. Ugh, I'm going to check my vomit case because Mandy is still not happy. Yeah, there we go. Look at that extra thread. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now it should work. How annoying. So now I gotta go through the same holes that I did in the beginning. Okay. I almost need like another light just to see all of this, or I'm just going blind. Well, I am going blind, but this is hard. And then I would just make sure you pick up your foot just to make sure you're not lifting up the other ones, the other applique that in front or near it, so they don't move. Okay, cool. That one's done. So this isn't taking as long as I thought it was going to be, which is nice. Just going to do this one. Still takes time, but good reward comes after. Actually, I'm gonna go a little bit this way. Nope, I can't do it that way. Okay, not enough. So I use the long flap part of the pattern piece to give you an idea like how big and where I'm going to be able to piece this. So this is going to be a little bit bigger than the flap is, just because I needed to be able to get everything onto here. The thumbs on here, because they're making like a heart shaped, they take up like a lot of space. So I needed to make sure that those have enough space, and so I had to lengthen it a smidge, and then I will lay the pattern piece over and as a guide, and kind of cut the panel, the flat panel out from there. I love applique. It's like so much fun, and I love that when you sew over the applique parts that it adds that little detail to kind of draw out the picture of what it's intended to look like. And you can have like a lot of fun with that. You can use different colors of thread. Like I love the Wizardy Stitcheries like combo threads that have like different hues of colors in it. Those are like my favorite. Little ombre. Two of my girls' birthday is in November. And they both love Halloween, so I think these would be cute gifts for their birthdays. This applique that I got, the hands are a lot more simpler than some other ones I saw, and so I had to modify this a little bit. I would like to get into embroidery a little bit, but I definitely would need a machine for that, and right now I am saving up for the Thor to make my life a lot more easier. And eventually I'd like to get like a Juki. I definitely want embroidery, because that looks like a lot of fun. I see people making keychains and little patches, and it sounds super fun. I got the sun blaring in my eyes and reflecting off this vinyl now, so it is making it a little bit harder to see. But this is coming along really nicely. I think like my next one, I think I'm going to use some like fun thread colors. My daughters are really into like the Korean pop bands, and so they have like this this cute like Korean sign, which is like a heart that they make out of their 2 fingers. My daughters just think it's so cool, so I think I might do an applique with that. And it'll be really cute done as like a skeleton hand, making that heart sign. It'll be so cute. I would have to trim or pull all these ties to the back here soon. They're getting in my way, I can't see. I'm getting curled up on my foot. Like this one here. Move. So do you guys have any favorite patterns is like your go-to pattern for some spooky makes? I think for as patterns go, I've not made a whole lot of stuff, but I've been doing a lot of drag packs, the mini ones, and those are pretty fun. I almost have one whole hand down. So start from here. I think I'm absolutely addicted to this now. And it's like coming together. So I'm doing this like teeny, thin, long bone. And so I'm just not able to go around it. So I'm just gonna make one big line and then go to, and then so we loop up here and then just meet back at the bottom. Here, right there. Got one more finger on the side. Now, don't forget to check your nail and see if it's like gummy at all. We don't want that. sewing bags for like about 2.5 years now. And there is a lot of learning. And it's fun. And I like to teach. I really want to start getting into like teaching and eventually designing. Eventually. But I started sewing when I was young. My grandmother had taught me a lot about sewing, and then my mother had sewed too. And I think like it was just sewing like Barbie clothing or doll clothing. And then when I got a little bit older, I went to quilting and made a bunch of baby blankets. And then when I was doing quilting, I thought I would get one of those McCall patterns because I wanted to make myself a cute skirt. And so I read through the instructions and I unfolded their thin, easy, terrible pattern. Easy to tear pattern. And I felt like I got all the measurements right. And then when I got to finishing sewing it up, it did not fit. And I swore I would never sew again because it was just a lot of time, and I was frustrated because I didn't know exactly how sewing apparel really works, and so I did not sew for a long time. And then I had a friend who was on my Facebook. She started like, she was showing off like these cute clothes that she was making herself, and I was like, oh, that looks fun. Like, why can't I do that? And so when I learned that there were some like PDF patterns and you can do that, I was like, oh my gosh, this is gold, right? And so I got firmly addicted to buying a bunch of knit fabric, tons, before I started to sew because I was like nervous because of my one bad experience. But I was watching another friend who also sewed and was in some of these pattern groups, and she was doing such an amazing job. I was like, oh my gosh. So I gave it a whir, and I was so excited to sew this cute, I think it was a grandpa cardigan. Is that from Ellie Mac? I believe so. And I was getting a little frustrated with it, but it got completed, and I was like so excited about it. Like, so excited about it. And then like, people are like, yeah, good job, you know? And then I look at it, and my pockets were way off, and they were completely crooked. I was like, oh, okay, well, maybe I'm not as great as I thought it was, but it was still fun nonetheless, and I kept going, kept trying to do things, trying different patterns, and then I set sewing aside for a while, so I had gotten this crazy disorder, and it kept me from sewing or being like mobile like at all. So I did some painting instead and found that very therapeutic. And then once I was okay to like start sewing again, it was like it completely clicked. And then I made my first shirt, and I can't remember if it was from like Georgia Ginger or maybe it was like Ellie and that. And I was like so proud because I actually did it right. And just like everything like just clicked for me, which was like nice. And then after doing that for several years, I have a bag maker friend, you know who you are, suggested I try doing bag making, so that's how I started getting into that. Now I have way more bag patterns, or patterns in general, than I could probably sew in a lifetime. And I need to sew them. I'm so glad that these pieces I'm able to sew on, especially these like little tiny ones. So I was thinking that maybe they were too small for like my needles even. Really go through them, but they're not bad at all. Oh, now we've got one hand done. Let's see. Yay. All right, on to the other one. Getting there real quick. Maybe a little bit there. It's a lot of love going into this. Okay, so this piece came off, so I'm going to have to put this back on there. Right there. I'm so excited this part's gonna be done here very soon. It's a lot of pieces. Make sure. Oops. Kind of wipe off the needle a little bit. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more spray because my needle is a little sticky. A lot of hand crimping this one is. I'm so tempted to cut these threads. I gotta say no. I gotta pull them all to the bag. Ah. See, that one is just not going to be long enough. So there. They're all starting to get tangled. It's annoying. Yay, only 5 more pieces to go. No, 6 more pieces. Okay, we got this. goes here. Everything is getting tangled. But I only have a couple more pieces. Yeah, another one is hooked. There. Yay! So happy. Yay! So I'm excited. That is so cute. I love it. I love it. And I've got like a Edward Scissorhand thing going on here. I don't know. Look at that. Make them dance. And oh, I gotta pull them all to the back and tie them off. It's gonna take forever. But like, how cool. You can see like the outline of the joints and the fingers. That's pretty cool. And then my little heart shape. Like, isn't that the coolest thing? Like, it's just so cool. I love it. I love, love, love it. Alright, so I feel like I'm missing like one tip, looks like. Ugh. I think I'll just leave it off because I don't know where it is and I don't want to make another one. But, so I'm going to finish this up and I'm going to pull all these threads through to the other side, tie them off, and then make the pattern according to the instructions. So, I hope you guys had a little bit of fun and watching me do this fairly intricate applique. This is like my second, third applique that I've done before, so not too shabby, not too shabby. All right, thanks for joining me at Holly's House of Stitches, and I will catch you guys next time. I'm going to need to find that finger piece. Oh.